Knights Templar, Tales of Sir Geoffrey de Clare, Volume 1, Issue 10. This is a fictional story brought to you by the Knights Templar Order of Australia. Some characters and places are real, but are in no way to be taken as fact. Like, comment and subscribe for more Knights Templar, Tales of Sir Geoffrey de Clare. Author Daniel Burl. As the first rays of the sun pierced the horizon, the Templars stirred from their sleep. The forest clearing where they had camped was bathed in a soft golden light. Geoffrey de Clare and his fellow knights rose, their movements deliberate and disciplined. They began their day as they always did, with prayer. The soft murmur of their voices mingled with the sounds of the waking forest, creating a serene start to what would be another arduous day. After prayers, the Templars gathered for a simple breakfast of bread and cheese. The meal was consumed in silence, a testament to their vows and the contemplative nature of their order. Nearby, the prisoners they had captured the previous night were given their own meager rations. Geoffrey made sure they were fed, adhering to the principles of justice and mercy that guided the Templars. The men, bound and subdued, ate quietly under the watchful eyes of the knights. The journey ahead was supposed to take them directly to Knight Templar, but the capture of the bandits had added an unexpected detour. To deliver the prisoners to the local lord, Aubrey de Vere III, they would need to travel to Hedingham Castle. This deviation would add 2 days to their journey, a significant delay, but one they were duty-bound to undertake. After breakfast, as the knights mounted their horses and prepared to set off, the forest around them suddenly erupted with the sound of approaching hooves. The Templars halted, hands instinctively moving to their weapons. They watched the tree line, waiting to see what surprise lay in store. Out of the forest emerged 8 men on horseback, clad in the colours and crest of Aubrey de Vere III. The tension in the air dissipated as the knights recognized the newcomers. The men rode forward, their leader greeting the Templars with a nod of respect. "Who commands here?" asked the leader, his voice strong and authoritative. Geoffrey nudged his horse forward. "I do. I am Geoffrey de Clare of the Knights Templar. We have prisoners who attacked us in the night. We were planning to take them to Hedingham Castle." The leader of the group, a stern-faced man with a scar running down his cheek, glanced at the bound prisoners. "We have been tracking these men for days. They are wanted for several crimes in Lord Aubrey's lands. Thank you for capturing them. We will take them from here." Geoffrey felt a wave of relief. "That will save us precious time. We were delayed and hoped to reach Knight Templar by nightfall." The leader nodded. "Consider it done. We will ensure they face justice." The Templars watched as Aubrey de Vere's men took charge of the prisoners, securing them to their horses. The exchange was swift and efficient, a testament to the discipline on both sides. With the prisoners now in capable hands, Geoffrey and his knights mounted their horses and prepared to continue their journey. "Safe travels," Geoffrey said, offering a final nod to the leader of the group. "And to you," the leader replied. "May your path be clear." With that, the Templars turned their horses and rode out, leaving the prisoners and Aubrey de Vere's men behind. The morning ride was uneventful, but not without its challenges. Light rain began to fall, the drizzle dampening their spirits and soaking their cloaks. The forest around them was lush and green, the leaves glistening with moisture. Despite the rain, the Templars pressed on, their determination unwavering. The rain was a constant companion, turning the path into a slippery trail. The sound of hooves on wet ground and the soft patter of rain were the only noises that broke the monotony of the ride. The Templars, though used to hardships, found the weather to be a miserable companion. Geoffrey kept a watchful eye on his men, ensuring their pace was steady and that no one fell behind. They stopped briefly for lunch, seeking shelter under a canopy of trees. The meal was quick and silent, the knights eager to continue and reach the sanctuary of Knight Templar. The cold and dampness had seeped into their bones, and the thought of a warm hearth and dry clothes spurred them on. Geoffrey shared a few words with Bernard, discussing their progress and the day's journey. "Not far now," Bernard said, trying to lift the spirits of his friend. "No, not far," Geoffrey agreed, though he felt the weight of each mile in his weary bones. The afternoon ride was much like the morning, the rain continuing to fall in light, relentless sheets. The landscape gradually shifted from dense forest to open fields, and in the distance the familiar sight of Knight Templar came into view. The towering stone walls and the distinctive red cross on white mantels gave Geoffrey a renewed sense of purpose. They had made it. As they approached, the gates of Knights Temple swung open, and a group of knights, squires and pages came out to greet them. The sight of familiar faces and the sound of welcoming voices lifted the Templars' spirits. The brothers embraced each other, sharing quick stories of their travels and triumphs. The pages and squires looked on in awe, eager to hear the tales of their more experienced brethren. The master of the commandery, Master Egbert, approached Geoffrey and Bernard. His presence commanded respect, and his eyes held the wisdom of many years. "Welcome back," he said, his voice warm but firm. "I trust your journey was successful." "So it was, Master Egbert," Geoffrey replied. "We faced challenges, but we upheld our vows and completed our mission." Egbert nodded approvingly. "Good. But now there is important business to discuss. We will meet in the morning. For now, rest and refresh yourselves. You have earned it." With that, the Templars dismounted, handing their horses over to the stable hands. They made their way to the dining hall where a meal awaited them. The atmosphere was solemn and respectful, the room filled with the quiet sounds of eating and the steady voice of a brother reading scriptures. The knights ate in silence, reflecting on their journey and the teachings of their faith. After dinner they attended Vespers, the evening prayer service. The chants and hymns filled the chapel, creating a serene and contemplative atmosphere. Geoffrey felt the weight of the day lifting, replaced by a sense of peace and spiritual fulfillment. The rituals of their faith provided solace, grounding them in their purpose and renewing their strength. The service concluded, and the knights retired to their quarters. The long, weary day had taken its toll, and the promise of sleep was a welcome relief. Geoffrey lay on his cot, the events of the past days playing out in his mind. The faces of those they had helped, the battles fought and the bonds strengthened filled his thoughts. He knew that tomorrow would bring new challenges and responsibilities, but for now he embraced the quiet and allowed himself to rest. As the lights dimmed and the sounds of the temple hushed, Geoffrey offered a final prayer of thanks. He was grateful for the safety of his brothers, the guidance of their faith and the strength to continue their mission. The journey to Knights Temple had been long and arduous, but it had also reaffirmed their dedication to their vows and their commitment to the order. The stars outside twinkled in the clear night sky, a silent testament to the enduring faith and resolve of the Knights Templar. Geoffrey closed his eyes, confident that, with the dawn, they would rise again to face whatever the future held. The path of a Templar was never easy, but it was a path they walked with honor, courage, and unwavering faith. This is a fictional story brought to you by the Knights Templar Order of Australia. Some characters and places are real, but are in no way to be taken as fact. Like, comment, subscribe, and follow our socials for more Knights Templar, Tales of Sir Geoffrey de Clare.